Hello there. Welcome to Save with Crypto, the channel Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. We're here every day at midday this time, midday UTC, Monday to Friday, and maybe some things at the weekend. We'll see how it goes. But I'm here today with my friend and colleague, Maff. Hello, Maff. How you doing?
Hello. Yeah, pretty good, thanks. Actually, I'm a bit worried, I
Oh,
must admit,
no.
because oh no, what's happened? Well, this fancy microphone that I bought, and I was very I still am very pleased with it. But as you probably know, I cheaped out on the boom arm for it. So I don't know if you can hear this if I turn it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's very sad, isn't it? It's just
That's
sad,
rubbish.
just a creaking
Hang on. Let,
sound.
let, let, let me do the same with mine.
Are you doing it? I can't hear a thing.
Yeah.
So listen to this. But I can't hear anything.
Uh,
Exactly.
it's like when you send photographic evidence to Amazon that your parcel didn't turn up, it's photo,
This is
photo of
an
your doorstep,
empty Porsche. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, no, I thoroughly recommend a Rode PSA 1, I think it's called. I think mine's a PSA 1 Plus, actually. They
Yeah.
are very similar. The thing is, you can get them cheap on eBay because people buy them wanting to be podcasters and then realize it's actually it's quite dull talking to three people. Now, luckily, that's not the case with us because we've got seven altogether so far. So
Yeah.
my boom arm was a sound investment.
Oh, was that pun intended by any chance?
Well, sort of, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
right. No, my time is short today. So either we do it really quickly and I stop talking rubbish, and and we close the stream at 12:30, and unless Math wants to close it, but it's up
I
to
think I
you.
think we'll probably finish it at the same time. Actually,
Are
yeah.
you just checking it out now, aren't you?
Well, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Is it time for you know what?
Oh, do you mean time to do a bit of TA?
I think so.
Bitcoin price is predicted for you. Save with crypto and math. Bears and bulls will dance and move. Altcoins, shortcoins, stocks and forex too. Math and save will surf the wave. Bears and bulls will dance and
And there you go. Right, I'm
Awesome.
actually I'm not going to mention Solana straight away. Oh God, I've done it already. But the
Whoops.
funny thing
Yeah.
was, actually, we're probably going to talk about doom and gloom and stuff now. But I did need to send Math some money this morning, and I was going to send it as USDT, but he said actually be okay if I have Solana. I think I actually bought it at the bottom. Actually, I swapped my USDT to Solana and sent it to you. So, well
Yeah,
done.
that worked out very well. I think
Yeah,
I got a very good exchange rate on that one.
it's a shame it wasn't that much, but there you go.
But
Anyway,
hey, yeah,
right, what you got for us?
yeah. So let me just share the screen again. Got to remove you. Um, so yeah, just very quickly, that very scary kaiju creature that we just saw during the TA intro is, of course, your friendly, cuddly Quadzilla, and an awful lot of our TA tends to be based on the Quadzilla indicator because it's just uncannily accurate, and of course it's the the indicator of the SWC channel as well, and Discord and so on. You can get it if you get it yearly. It works out at £60 per month, which is just insanely good value for what it gives you. But yeah, I suppose given time constraints, we can probably come back to that. So if we then go to if I can find it, the chart. Oh, actually, one thing just for to that, actually have a quick run through the comments and say hi to people?
Yeah, sure. Come. Are you going to do that?
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Afternoon, me.
Oh,
Hello,
hello.
hello. Hello. Very pleased to meet you, me. And David, research tokens with no insiders. Oh, then research tokens with no insiders. Then buy, believe, hold, and achieve. That's a jingle in the making, isn't it? I think.
Is that a jingle or is that a strategy?
Well, they're not mutually exclusive. It's
No, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
but yeah, okay, yeah, that's probably very good advice actually. Yeah. So what else have we got? Firewatch. Hello.
All right.
And we've got Save with Crypto saying get Quadzilla here and get trading, and join our expert trading community on Discord for free. Absolutely, it's an active place with active traders in there posting chart setups and so on, and we do a daily TA in there as well. And can you give us a quick update on XTP, please? We probably can.
Yeah, I don't know what's actually happening. They apparently are trying to sort out the GBP card loading, but they've been saying that for 12 months now. So I'm not sure really. We can have a look at. Well, we can't even have a look at the chart because it's not on TradingView because it's because they haven't got it with a proper exchange. It's in a bit of a state actually, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know actually. I don't have any inside information, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I think because we both hold XTP coins, and David, it sounds like you probably do as well. Probably I bet a few other people do here do too. So yeah, I'll be just hanging on, waiting and hoping on that one. I think.
I did actually upgrade my card to the second to top one, the premium one. I did that when the amount of XTP I had went over 10 grand, and I was able to do that then. It's come down a lot since actually, but so it does mean in theory I get 6% cash back, but what you get back is XTP that you can't get hold of for 12 months. So
oh, brilliant. Okay.
So it seems a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I did, I took it to Spain with me in the summer, and I kind of thought, well, by the time the next holiday comes around, I'll see what XTP's worth.
Yeah. So it kind of. I mean, I can understand it from a tokenomics perspective because they don't want to just dilute the market just willy nilly.
Yeah.
With all the if everyone's spending on the coin on the card, getting 6% cash back, it's great, but it's going to flood the XTP market, isn't it? So
yeah.
So yeah, I can sort of get it, but at the same time, it doesn't exactly sweeten the deal with that restriction.
I mean, my thing about locking my tokens for 12 months was I thought it was going to take them 12 months to get round to doing anything. So
there is that. Yeah,
I'll decide what to do next June.
Yeah, and also I suppose it's not going to be like a immediate unlock of everything that was locked. I suppose it's going to trickle, isn't it? 12 months after each individual spend.
Oh yeah,
each packet of chewing gum that you bought.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
So Monkey 64ism. Hello.
All right.
Good to see you here. You need to, my creaky boom arm. So hello, hey Crypto J, and last one for the time being, Cyprian. Hello, closed my 100x short too early yesterday night at 114%.
Well done.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's pretty good. I think if I would hold it, I would have more than 1,000%. Oh, yeah. But hey, a win is a win.
I think you'll get a chance to do it again, actually.
Yeah, hopefully not straight down from here. Hope there's some up first and then down. So here on Bitcoin then. So this is on the weekly with the 50 MA showing on there, and I'll just close the volume. So this is something that I tweeted about the other day and also this morning. It's been noticed elsewhere as well that each time the on the weekly, the Bitcoin and the 50 MA meet, then kind of explosive things happen to the upside. Like that one there was kind of up to, I mean, that was like up just 90% or a bit more if you can't, if you get creative with it. This one was, oops, up like 58, sort of basically up 50%, 55 maybe. So it's kind of like 90 to 100, 50. The one before those, again, you have to get a little bit creative with it. I suppose you could go from there. That's when it touched and it ranged. But let's, and it also might well depend on the which Bitcoin price chart they're looking at. But say it's from about there. That goes 190, approaching 200. Again, being a bit creative with it, fudging the number a bit. In fact, from about there, I bet it is. We got ourselves a 200. So each time that's happened, the pump percent is halved. But I guess the amounts, the overall amounts, are probably as high or higher in each one. So what I was initially thinking was that, because when I initially posted this, obviously that big price correction hadn't happened, so Bitcoin was still kind of up around there, or maybe there, and it really looked like the 50 MA was kind of rushing up to meet Bitcoin, and then there's going to be up of another half of the amount, so maybe that was going to be putting us up, so it'd be 25% maybe that time. Pretty set to like well over 130 anyway. As it is now, it's looking more likely that, well, in fact, Bitcoin kind of rushed down to meet the 50 MA. Still hasn't touched it though. If it can just run away from it a bit more, that'd be nice. And then this will continue to trace up. And then maybe over here somewhere they might meet. And then, did I just do the same measurement? It's kind of the same, isn't it? Yeah, sort of 730. But as it is, if Bitcoin sadly just drops below and it was more of a oof touch rather than a hey kind of touch, whatever the hell that means, 25 there would be 128, just kind of approaching 130. But yeah, a bit below. And that could mark some significant high point going into the end of Q4, if that works out. But overall, just kind of looking at this chart, should I draw some things in? Yeah, so that price level just there. Why are we doing like green dotted lines? Let's make that a bit more proper. Yeah, so kind of a strong support level just there. That would be just kind of 101. If it went any further below, then obviously it's going to drop below 100, and that the old psychological level, that would take us down to, I mean, there's a liquidity zone here, 94-ish. Draw that in, and way down. Don't even want to consider it. Don't do it, mate. Don't do it. Now you're having a laugh and so on. Just don't. Anyway, this level here is looking quite good. If we can get kind of just a bit more, looking at tops rather than looking at bottoms, that could be taken in the wrong context.
Yeah,
but
I prefer both.
Yeah. Each one to his own,
Yeah.
And still talking about TA, obviously. Yeah, maybe that there, going back to the bottoms. It's just, so that puts us in, I mean, kind of long-termy sort of outlook of it. If we then, blimey, yeah, there's some juicy liquidity right there. Oh God, I've got to get out of that mode. So that there, just kind of penciling that in, because I think that just, there's obviously a bit of order volume that's kind of built there, and I bet that level, that 105-ish level, turns out to be significant. we were never really able to get away from that 108, which is obviously that level there that I drew in. When we were up here, we were saying like, well, finally we seem to be away from 108 now. We won't be seeing that for a while, and then just blip back down to it, and in fact way below it.
The following day.
Yeah. So if I switch off the SMA and bring in good old trusty Quadzilla and go from there down to, let's go to the daily, onto here, yeah, that puts us firmly within that range, of course. Oh, actually, let's sorry, Quadzilla, kind of had you squashed down there for a while. So ain't looking too great, is it? I mean, that's
No.
so some hopium there is that we did have this bullish retracement level, which kind of got wicked out really, but I bet that would continue to be significant if I turn that into more of a green sort of -9. So kind of a continuation of that bullish retracement level, which, as you're going to see, or maybe that's, I drew it slightly above. Not that it really makes a difference on there. So that's actually just above the current price. But talking about getting creative with it, if we kind of saw that as still a retracement pattern, potentially it would have had the up, the down currently in progress, and then kind of an up. Sometimes these do continue to to be valid in that sense, even if a bit of like just kind of cheeky wicking has happened over here to wick it out. But it can, in terms of the market structure, it's very much still relevant. So in fact, notice there this bearish retracement level actually ended up being very much in line with this that kind of support level that we drew in. But yeah, Bitcoin just firmly still within this range here and kind of below that. So if it can just kind of get back above this level, that 105, then we can kind of look at a bit of ranging in there, and then and so on up. Yeah, that level ties in with this that wick just there, so I could probably go in like so. And are there any more like that? I guess I did. Oh, yeah, a bunch of those there actually. Should just brought those in, because those retracement levels kind of tie in very much with where this is wicked down, and that level there as well. So that's all kind of relevant. Let's put it as a ray, just so we can see it's coming from that retracement level. That's the upside. That's the hopium side of things that we should.
Okay.
And to be honest, I think because we've been seeing this kind of there's a lot of doom and gloom on the Twitter sphere, or the X sphere, or whatever it is now. This is the end. It's a big capitulation. It's just crypto winter from here, etc. But this just looks for all the world like a straightforward, much needed correction, just a kind of cleaning out of the liquidity that just kind of there lurking down here. These orders needed to be closed, I think.
Yeah.
So for Bitcoin to just kind of healthily be able to just carry on up. There was all this kind of stuff. There was such a lot of build up, and going back here, all of this, and probably way back as well. It's just building. Oops.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
I mean, when I was doing I was doing a video this morning, and I wanted to have it fairly sort of like clickbaity sort of title of like, that's it, it's all over. I was trying to look for similarities between now and October 2021, for the,
Yeah.
the top of the last bull market. I couldn't really see any, to be honest. Actually, it's not the same. So I know that sounds like a bit of a cliche, but I don't think this is the end.
No, not by a long way. I think there's just so much that's still pointing towards just the upside, really. I mean, even if we dump down further, I think as long as we can kind of hold that line, we're really 101-ish. I think, that's kind of landed it, well, 100.7, but really kind of 101-ish up to 103-ish is probably a range that we need to be aware of. Is it that? That's 104 down to 102. I mean, that's certainly a... I'm not sure what it is. A rectangle. Not sure I made that theatrical. So sort of that. If we see that as essentially an order block, really a bullish order block, so that's wrong colour, but you get the idea. Let's just there. So yeah, if you see that as a bullish order block that was kind of building, and now it makes a bit more sense really that Bitcoin's just been dipping down into that. Did it there? It's come down again, and kind of for the rest of the day, as long as that just kind of continues to wick back up, a bit like this one, that obviously formed another level just there. Probably put that in as a level thing. Then, things are starting to look a bit healthier. This is similar to the TA, excuse me, that I posted into the Discord earlier, which I think you showed in your video from this morning as well.
I did, yeah.
So this very much just ties in with that, really, that order block. So we've kind of dipped into it again. This could well be the level from which, I mean, there could potentially be another dip into this, just kind of down to here. I think if we drop to the 4 hour, thusly, what's that showing us? Bring it back a bit. Well, actually, that's telling us that it's currently still just dipping down. There's downside still, isn't it, from that? And you can kind of see it from the stochastic momentum oscillator as well. That it's just, I mean, that's actually way down and oversold, like below the 20% line at the moment, showing no real signs of curving up at the moment. As long as this continues to just dip downwards, potentially might see a bit of this within that block, like dipping. If it starts doing that, dipping above, like kind of gasping for air and then back under again, it's a bit dramatic, but and then going to move down to that level. That could happen. I don't know if I want to draw that in because it's a bit scary. If that just continues down and then we might see that kind of bounce off that line, and then actually something like that, and so on, and then hopefully up. But that's one possibility. Another might just be it just dips down in again, kind of a bit like there, in which case support. That's a hopium case, in fact, I just realised so on the 4 hour, got a retracement level there as well, which could, and in fact, that tied in with the extension of a retracement level that drew in from earlier. It's that range, isn't it? There's another one. So that entire area really could well be just another range that it bounces within when it gets up there. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I was going to go through for the sort of the longer term outlook and things, but we could probably save that for tomorrow, I think, because this is probably going to be as you were saying earlier, it's going to be a fairly quick live stream today. But back to more detail and more rambling and so on tomorrow.
Yeah. Sorry about that. There's something I do on Tuesday lunchtimes, which is but it's not essential, but it's something I like doing anyway. But actually, if you look at Bitcoin on the 1 minute time frame, you can just see that what it just did is brilliant. Actually, look at that retracement there.
Oh, that's kind of perfect, isn't it? Just
So using Quadzilla, there are actually sort of, even now there are actually quite a few scalping opportunities. Sort of.
Oh, hugely, yeah. I mean that as well. It super upped it as well.
Yeah.
So
didn't it?
That's about as signally as it gets. I've got to start using proper words again. It super upped it and it's signally. So yeah. That it called that. Talk about scalping. It called that little rise there, but you could also tell that because the EMAs had kind of crossed down, very kind of bullish sign for that particular move, and on the momentum oscillator that never really quite kind of, I mean, in fact the weighted average never even got out of oversold. So you could kind of see that wasn't really going to go anywhere. This time round, though, it's a lot more positives. I mean, it's correcting a little bit now. I think if it can just get above this kind of order block area, liquidity area, then it could just be up and away. So signs of positivity there, and obviously even the EMAs are curving around a bit. If it can get above the 9 EMA and just kind of stay above it, so there's clear air, between the 9 EMA and the candle, then that would be a good sign that on the upside, then at least up to this level, to 104.4 ish. So,
yeah, I mean, what I've done, I think my next trade is, like I said in the video this morning, is I've got alert set for a green background on the 4 hour with Bitcoin, and also with a super up on the 1 hour on Bitcoin. And if one of those alerts or both of those alerts trigger, then I will have a good look at it and decide if that's the place, because I feel that somewhere soon there's going to be like an almighty long that we can take, that could be like a good one, and then we go
that level just there is quite an important one as well, because obviously support, resistance, so that's going to come into play again, I think, as it works its way up. It's bull flagging. As long as that does that and then up, then that's another positive sign. So yeah, lots happening there. Just very quickly, because I know you got to wrap up and zoom. But another one I posted about today was the all important jelly, my jelly.
I did actually get an alert about that, and it was an alert because I forgot what it said now. It was super up on the 1 hour, I think, for everything, or big movers or something. It's one of those watch list alerts. But yeah,
definitely. So on Bitunix, had this all set up, and it showed up at the top because it had like 136% change in the last 24 hours. There's also that one just below it, which was a mere 121% change. So anyone who fancies absolutely degen, just adrenaline pumping, death-defying kind of scalp trade. Well, doesn't even actually scalp trading. It's just on the 1 hour. But if you do, obviously do that with very, very low leverage, if not no leverage, and just an absolute dollop of caution, and kind of just use Quadzilla to guide your way, because Quadzilla is particularly good for this sort of thing where it's a wild chart that needs to be tamed, and that really is where it kind of comes into its own. Because similarly with things like the US Open, it so often puts in these levels and guides you down here. And yeah, so and they work out. That's the amazing thing.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to shoot off. Should we close it now, or do you want to close it? Or-
I think we can probably close there, and
Okay.
all done really. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much for everyone coming along. Sorry, it was a really short one today. Do look at the video that I did this morning if you haven't already. There's some stuff there about using Quadzilla on the larger time frames that might be quite important. And also you can see the alerts that I set up as well, which I think it's going to give us a good opportunity to get in the market. Right, so I'm going to shoot off. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow for a longer show. So please do us a massive favor and give the stream a like. Make sure you are subscribed. Above all, tell your friends. And it's good afternoon from me, and
Good afternoon from him.
take care. Bye.